So, I'm a failed YouTuber. I haven't uploaded this video. I've had it in mind since the first video, but I haven't uploaded it because I'm garbage and there's been a lot of things happening lately, which is going to be my excuse, even though most of it is just because I'm garbage and I don't ever want to get ready. I didn't want to tonight, but I felt like I should film this video because it's been a minute, and you know, consistency is key when you're first starting out, but I haven't been consistent already after one video, so we're gonna fix that, right? We're fixing it right now. Today is a new day. We're starting it at 2:36 in the morning. This little guy will be joining us for this video. He's gonna be important. A few disclaimers before I start this. If you hear a little something going, it's currently cold, so we have a heater running in our room, and then to add on to possible noises you might hear, my roommate is here this time. She has her headphones in. Hopefully she's not hearing this because it'd be super awkward if she was. I don't think that she is. So if you hear any noises from over there and they sound human, don't worry, not haunted, my actual roommate. Another disclaimer, I still don't have contacts, so this will still be a thing until then. Hi Mom, if you're watching, you are the person that we need to come through for this to happen, so that this doesn't happen. This video is probably not gonna have as many super dramatic jump cuts this time, because it's one linear story. It happened in one evening, night, and so it's not like a bunch of months. It's not quite as crazy, but it is still fun nonetheless, and it is still something that makes me laugh to this day. So, without further ado, let's get into it. Right? That's a thing that YouTubers say, right? Speaking of things that YouTubers say, totally didn't tell anybody to like or subscribe or comment my last video, so here is where I'm saying that now. So if you like last video, you might like this video, so go ahead and like it with the thumbs up. So on to the story. To set the scene, I was probably about 5, 6. I was young, fairly young at the time. Back in my childhood home, my bedroom was the first of the hallway, and then right across from my bedroom was the bathroom. So instead of ever having a nightlight, we always kept the bathroom light on and the door cracked and then my door wide open. So I always had that light coming into my room. In the middle of the night, when I'm 5 or 6 years old, I wake up and I have to pee, so I go pee and I come back, and I was a terrible child, so I never cleaned anything. So all of my toys and stuffed animals were all on the floor, just hanging out on the floor, having a grand old time. So I'm laying here, I run back into bed, jump in there, because every child does that, especially in the middle of the night, because obviously something's going to reach out and grab you. So I had already had some spooky things on my brain, and I was laying there just sitting there going, looking at all my animals, and I thought to myself, I bet that when I'm asleep, all of my stuffed animals come to life and have a party. Convinced. Not even seconds after I thought that, we'll use this goat as an example, but I had a stuffed tiger at the time who had a little ribbon around his neck as a little collar, and he laid down, so this guy would have been like this, but it works. So I had this stuffed tiger, and at the same time that I'm thinking, I bet all of my stuffed animals come to life when I'm asleep, this tiger goes. And I look at it, and I register that has happened, and I scream bloody murder, because my stuffed animal just moved right before my eyes. And my loving mother, being the caring person that she is, shouts out to you, Mom, from her bedroom down the hall, goes, What's wrong? She will claim to this day that she ran in there and tried to, like, ran in there and was like, what's happening? Because it was like a blood-curdling scream. She didn't. Instead, she just, probably from her bed too, she yells, what's wrong? or come here, or something like that, and I can't, I'm like yelling back to her, I'm like, I cannot move. During this time, so he went, as I'm yelling about everything, the stuffed animal darts out of the room. My stuffed animal ran out of my room, as I had literally just thought my stuffed animals come to life when I'm asleep. Screaming bloody murder was what I was doing. My mother was casually like, come here. So I finally get up the courage to jump off of my bed, somehow dodge all of the stuffed animals that had been laying there, because now they're alive and who knows what they will do. And I run into her room and just jump in between her and my father. And I'm like, my stuffed animal came to life. Oh my god, it ran out of my room. What am I gonna do? It's like, okay, stay here. I'll go figure it out. I don't know what she does in this time because I was too scared to move. I was not gonna accompany her on this journey to go see what was happening. So she goes and checks my room. Stuffed animal is not there, like I said. So she goes into the living room, and what she finds is the tiger that has the collar around his neck, the little ribbon collar, had previously, during the day, had a piece of wire attached to the collar by some child, I have no idea, who wanted to walk him like he was a dog. So that was his leash. I don't know who would do that. And the other end of that wire was attached to the dog's collar. So the dog was the one that ran out of the room. And mind you, it's like a black wire. I would not have been able to see that in the darkness that was still kind of in my room. The scene that she walks into is my dog is running around in circles because this thing is following him. He's just as scared as me because he doesn't understand why this stuffed animal is following him. So she finally calms the dog down enough to detach the tiger from his collar. He's like, bye, this thing is not chasing me anymore. And I guess tosses it back in my room, and she comes back and she's like, so here's what happened. Totally not alive. And I was not convinced. It was still alive. That was just the cop-out answer. And so there you go. Stuffed animals are alive. This one probably is alive right now. Maybe not right now, but he's alive and he comes to life probably. Because, that was a very logical thing that I believed. And so, now onto the YouTuber things that I didn't say last time. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you have any crazy experiences with your stuffed animals, comment down below, because that's cool. If you have anything similar, that would be really funny for me to know and share, because I would like to know if you believed that your stuffed animals came to life too, especially if you had a moment where you're like, yeah, that came to life, just like I did. And subscribe if you want to see more videos of where I talk about my crazy experiences in my life.